was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So 36-year-old Rhode Island resident Timothy Desjardins was arrested in November of 2021 for violent crimes he was accused at least of committing at the Capitol on January 6. But he just made his first court appearance in that case this last month. The reason being is that Desjardins has been in custody since before he was charged with crimes for January 6. Desjardins had two violent encounters after he took part in the attack at the Capitol. At the Capitol, he's accused of beating officers with a broken table leg, by the way. But in September of 2021, so before he was ever arrested, before he was on anyone's radar, Desjardins shot a man in the head. This was during a road rage incident. Desjardins and this other man, this victim, Mr. Velasquez, they stepped out of their vehicles. They were confronting each other over something that occurred in a nearby parking lot. Desjardins pulls out a gun and shoots at him. Luckily, it just grazed the victim's head, so he survived, and Desjardins was taken into custody. And the police noted Desjardins had previous arrests for firearm offenses. So he's clearly a danger to society, and yet for some reason, they released him. Shoots at a man's head and they release him. So just 2 weeks after that arrest and release, two police officers were walking down the street and they saw Desjardins walking down the street with a gun. So they tried to approach him and Desjardins ran inside of his business. He owns a barber shop, or at least he did at the time. He refused to come out. SWAT was called in. The whole area was cleared. The whole area was cordoned off. Officers were surrounding the building. They had their weapons drawn. And about 2 hours after this whole thing started, and he's issuing threats to kill himself, he's threatening to kill the police. Finally, 2 hours later, a negotiator managed to talk him down and convinced him to surrender. So obviously, the guy was taken back into custody. I mean, not just for this, but because he was violating the conditions of his bail. I mean, he wasn't even supposed to be able to have a weapon at this point. He has previous convictions, right? He was out on bail for the shooting. So Desjardins was charged with multiple felonies in that crime, in the shooting crime. And in April of this year, he was sentenced to 18 years in prison. So that's where he is today. Now he has to go and deal with his January 6th case. That will be adjudicated. And as of now, it hasn't even been assigned to a district court judge yet. This is one of the few that I think it's safe to say the prosecutor won't be offering a weak plea deal since, he obviously has some issues going on here. Like I said, he's accused of assaulting officers with a deadly or dangerous weapon. The minimum charge for that one penalty, which he's charged with many other very serious crimes, serious penalty or felonies, but for that one specific felony alone, if he's convicted of that, it carries a maximum of up to 20 years in prison. So we'll see. I will definitely keep you in the loop on all of this. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you possibly can. It really helps to keep the show going. Links are down below in the description box. Really helps if you donate, on another platform, because they don't take as much, if anything at all, versus like a super thanks. They take 30% right off the top. So, I would love to say that I love YouTube, but after the things that they've put me through over the last couple of years, I just can't count on them. So that's the way it goes. Anyway, guys, love you all. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.